16, yeah. For George. You all right?
I'll say Casper's supposed to be a 10 pin.
No, George is in the third frame.
Oh, righto. Help.
Your life.
4. Let's go. 2.
Yep.
And then it'll come. So you just gotta go through that.
Okay.
And then you just deselect everything. So 10 pin would just be 0. You just click through everything.
Yep.
Hit 0, hit enter, and then just set it. It's pretty easy. Once you get the
Yeah, because it didn't give me the option to cycle the lane.
Yeah, right.
So you change the score first and then...
Possibly.
Okay.
Either that, or maybe you just saw the 1 and 2 and you thought it was a cycle.
No, because it only come up the left-hand lane could cycle, the right-hand lane couldn't.
Oh,
So
I think that is, depends what side you're doing it on.
because it had the strike, yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so you just deselect everything. If 10 pins are the 0,
Yep.
so yeah, you just click through whatever you don't want and leave the pins that you want and hit enter.
All right. Cool.
You need the buttons.
Alrighty, we are live at Mackay Leisure Centre for the annual Mackay Doubles. The bowlers will be bowling 8 games, 4 2-game blocks. The right-hand lane will move 2 pairs to the right, the left-hand lane will move 2 pairs to the left. We do have a full field today, so we have 36 bowlers per squad, 72 in total. We will be cutting to the top 12 teams after qualifying today. They will come back tomorrow to bowl head-to-head, and we will crown our winner. As I said, we do have a full field at the moment. We will go through and give everybody a rundown. On 1 and 2, we have Bob Doyle, Rebecca Ogilvie, Jack Shin, and Herman Ryken. Lane 3, we have the team of Schultz & Co, Gavin Schultz and Young Duncan. Lane 4 has the Better Womack with Carl Womack and Amy Wallace. 5 and 6 sees the odd couple of Carl Craven and Rob Colucci bowling on the same pair as Liam Bowater and Darsh Brown. 7 and 8 has Chase and Jared Bettini, bowling with Mick Fennick and Eddie Post. Ashton Muscat is stepping up on lane 9. He's bowling with Zeb Holt. Hayden Miller with Emily Hinspeter. As we step over to 11 and 12, we have Amber Lee Payne and Teresa Hinspeter, and they're bowling with Ethan Backman and Sophie Greaves. Lane 13 has Jamie Kennedy and Kim Carney, and they're bowling with the E-team of Eden Thompson and Elise Beeler. Jackson Green and Brooke Hinspeter up on lane 15. Casper Ross and George Squire on lane 16. Lane 17 has Patricia and Eileen Baker, and they're bowling with Isaac Dickerson and Young Hunter. That rounds out our 36 bowlers in squad number 1. As I said, they will be bowling 8 games, 4 2-game blocks. we do have the unique opportunity of bowling on string pins here at Mackay after a very well constructed revamp of the bowl. So it will be interesting to see the scores on the string pins. Sophie Greaves makes her 10-pin spare quite comfortably. As the bowlers are nearing the three-quarter point of game number one, a massive shout-out has to go to our fantastic sponsors. Of course, Graham Clark and the gang at PBSA for sponsoring the 300 Game Award, which at the moment stands at $600. We have Corner Pin Standings bringing you all the scores and vision at the moment. Of course, with our Corner Pin Standings, none of this would be possible, so a massive shout out to them. They are also the host of ANC 25 on the Sunshine Coast, kicking off on the 13th of August. So if you are in the neighbourhood and you want to see some outstanding bowling, head on down to Maroochydore and you will see some of the best in Australia and indeed the world competing over 2 weeks of junior and adult competition. Billy's Pro Shop and 10-Pin Bowling Supplies is sponsoring the Mystery Bowler Award once again this tournament. CLS Constructions is another timeless sponsor of the game. Mackay Leisure Centre, of course, our host centre for the weekend. So massive shout out to Anna, Luke and all the gang here at Mackay Leisure Centre for putting on such an outstanding event. And none of this would have been possible without the overwhelming and truly outstanding support of the Mike Carney Group. If you are after the ultimate driving experience, new cars, used cars, prestige Lexus, off-road, accessories, service, sales and advice, go and chat to Chris and the gang at the Mike Carney Group. They will more than happily put you either in the car of your dreams or in touch with some of the best sales and service anywhere in the country. So go and check out the gang at the Mike Carney Group. Cannot thank them enough for their outstanding sponsorship. Teresa Hinspeter on lanes on lane 11. She's working on 3 in a row and indeed throws her 4th strike. Amy Wallace on lane 4. She's showing Carl how it's done. Carl can't spare, which is pretty stock standard, but what do you need?
Through the ball, I thought I had 10 pin left. By the time I turn my back, it's a strike up there, but when you press P, it's a flash in the camera, so I don't know whether it was a late. I don't know whether it fell late or not, purely because the camera was so long. By the time I turn my back, there's a strike on the board, and so I don't know.
Was it in the gutter standing up?
Yeah.
If it was in the gutter and it's still standing, the camera's read it. Well, it'd be a strike.
All I know is when I turned around, when I shot it, I thought I still had the 10 pin. I turned around, picked up the spare ball, turned back, and shot the strike, but it's not in there. So I don't know, because the camera was
If the pin was, if the pin was in the gutter standing up.
If it's standing up in the gutter, then it hasn't, the string hasn't pulled far, but I don't know. I thought it was a 10 pin, but.
There's a 10 pin there, but I'm not sure if the pin in the gutter.
I would say the strike stands. Let me double check with Tyson.
Check the live stream. Yeah, stream carry all the time and
Hey, Tyson, can we go back on the live stream on lane 4? Carl thinks that he's left the 10 pin. The scores come up as a strike because the 10 pin was standing up in the gutter. That's what we spoke about earlier. It's literally Carl's last frame, so it would have been, it'll be this one here, so just before that. Definitely a 10 pin. Okay, cool.
On 4?
Yes, please. Okay, yeah, he wasn't sure, and when you press P on the replay, it doesn't give, it literally shows the ball hit the pins and then it stops.
Yeah.
So all right. Yeah, we just had a look on the live stream and it is definitely a 10 pin, so. That is strange that the replay doesn't last long enough to actually see. Yeah.
As soon as it makes contact.
As soon as the ball hits the pins, yeah. I mean, he might have got lucky and thrown his first messenger in 5 years. Like, who'd have known? I definitely like that, being able to set pins up. All right, just a little bit of modern technology at work there. As I said, we are bowling on strings and we are still very much learning what can and can't happen, so a little bit of issue with the camera setup. That's all right. Liam Bowater working on a double as he steps up on lane 6. Amy with a flat 10 on lane 3. Great start for Amy. Liam with 3 in a row. Of course, Amy and Carl have driven up overnight. I don't know. He was just there a minute ago. Yeah, Amy and Carl have driven up overnight. So it is good to see them making a good fist of themselves. 235 for Amy first game. Jack Shin with 3 in a row. Darsh Brown looking to double up to follow his partner. $237 for Chase Bettini. $190 for Zeb Holt. Hayden Miller with a 183. $199 for Ethan Backman. 165 Sophie Greaves. $224 Teresa Hinspeter. $192 for Amber Payne. $171 for Emily Hinspeter. Double in the 10th there for young Ashton. He's bowling at a possible 226 pace. 129 for Hunter. 134 for Isaac. 128 for Patricia. Jackson washes out on lane 16. Jamie Kennedy with a 5-pin. Eden finishes with a 133. Elise with a pocket 710. .223. The young Ashton Musket. Nice start. Sophie Greaves starts with a strike. Ethan with a 9 spare. Mick Finnick with a strike. Hayden Miller with a 3, 4, 6, 10. Morning, morning. Liam Bowater with a 194. $141 for Bob Doyle. Duncan in his first tournament in 103 years bowls a 165. Oh, Jack Shin with a 3-1 in the 10th frame. That's almost Tyson Jones-esque for 196. Not as bad as 5 in a row gutter. Or was it 5 in a row 3 count or something, wasn't it? Oh, Herman. All over the pocket. You just need to bowl 9 frames a game. Don't worry about the 10th frame. All right, what have we done here? What's Gav need? And what pins did he have? Hit the 1.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Put the 1 up.
Well, you can keep sending multiple spins through your practice.
Mate, it's a long way for you to come to practice, so.
No one else can. But that's awesome. You better get it going.
Mate, never in doubt. Bob Doyle rolls one up wide, leaves a 3-5-6. Liam Bowater seemed to find something late in that game. Him and Dash with a pair of 194s. Liam goes way through the nose, leaves a 3-6-10. That was a good break. Yeah, is there any crackly through that commentary?
I don't think so.
Because we had interference last time we set it up there, so I don't know if
Been
that...
nothing so far.
Okay, cool. No, if that happens, we just need to get a longer cord to get the receiver off the top. Yeah. Emily Hinspeter with 2 opens. Oh, Teresa Hinspeter's wound the clock back. Ethan Backman with a 9 miss. Hopefully Sophie can carry in this game. Ashton Muscat with a strike in the second. Ooh, Sophie got a bit slow. Got a little bit of the old string carry on that 7 pin, I think. Jackson with a 2-4-10 split. Hunter with an 8 miss. Eileen goes right of the head pin, leaves a 1-2-8. Isaac Dickerson with a 4 pin. Kim Carney goes light, leaves a 1-2-8-10. Elise spares the 5-6. Brookings Peter goes a little light, leaves a 2-5-7. Amber Payne trips a 10 late. Kim Carney can't quite make her washout spare. Ethan Backman with an 8 spare. Ashton with a 1-3-7-10. Takes a 1-3. Beck Ogilvy with a strike. What's that, a brekkie pizza?
Sure.
Jesus. I'm good, how are you? What's the old boy doing? Oh, Gav Schultz has turned up with a nice messenger for the 2 pin. Let's see what the local legend can do here, Mr. Colucci. Oh, can't quite get that string to wrap around the 10. Oh, Carl Womack trying to make up for lost time. I think that horse is bolted, but anyway. Can't, Rob, I thought you would have had a bit of local knowledge how to wrap that string around the top of the 10.
You'd be surprised how many string spares you get. You wait and see.
Oh, look, we saw it at Atherton.
Some splints, especially with quick bowlers. You watch, you get 1, 2, 4, 10, stuff like that, you know, you get onside.
Yeah.
And next thing you see, like a pin, the string goes over and pulls it out.
Yep.
All part of the game.
You can only play the hand you dealt. And if you can spare a 7-10 by not going anywhere near either pin, then you know what? Let's have at it.
They are different. You get some, there is some...
I mean, look, it's like anything. Like, yes, you take the piss out of string pins now. In 5 years' time, once they've ironed, like all the, yeah, but once they've ironed all the, or fine-tuned all the bugs out of it, it'll be just like bowling on free falls.
To be honest, it's not like that. There's some advantages to it. There's the same advantages for everyone.
Yeah.
And I don't think you're ever going to get away from that.
I just think on strings, the sparing advantage is the higher speed players. Well, the split conversions favour the higher speed players at the moment. But as I said, once they iron those little kinks out,
It's just, something before, is that all the logic that we had us old timers,
yep.
all the logic we had about the things and the action, it's gone.
I mean, look,
This is the thing.
I bowled at Castle Hill when they first put in strings at Castle Hill, and everybody said they would never last, that it was a gimmick. And when you look at what the fall was like there, and then you look at what it is today, it's like apples and oranges. Like there's just no comparison. And in 5 years' time, we're going to be looking at the carry from today and go. So look.
You know, when Rob first said about it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That can't work.
Yeah.
Not possibly.
And look,
When you see it happen,
the
it's explaining the different ways it was done. Well, of course that's what it does. It's just,
the first lot of strings was exactly the gimmick that it was like it was preconceived to be. It was
Flintstone stuff.
yeah, it was clunky. Like it was laughable.
And that's what I was thinking. Friggin' Flintstones.
But I mean, look, we've had 300s bowled on strings now, and when you talk to the people that have seen it happen, they're like, look, strings or free falls, it was a 300. You know what I mean? Like it was going to be. And as I said, there's been a few. We saw it at Atherton when we had the tournament there last year, and some of the split conversions you had to have a laugh, but at the same time, everybody had the same surface. So
at the end of the day, yes, slight advantage for those obviously that can put a bit more pace in, because obviously you've got momentum
Yep.
moving around. But outside of that, it's everybody's on it. It's the same thing.
but from what I've heard, they've like the manufacturers in conjunction with the bowling centre proprietors are starting to tweak those abnormalities. The strings are slightly shorter, there's a little more tension on the strings, just little tweaks to make it, I guess, better for the game.
Want to be after shooting a 174?
Like
300 is a 300 recognised.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Obviously, as long as the lanes are sanctioned and all that.
that's right.
But same rules apply.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's just interesting to watch. As I said, I came out, I hadn't been out since they put them in here, and I hadn't been out. I saw them for the first time a couple of weeks ago. I was just mesmerised watching the strings do their thing. It was like,
As I said, when they first put them into Castle Hill, the strings were hanging down. It was ugly. Now, if you didn't know there was strings there, you wouldn't know.
but I also understand the benefit there is
Oh,
benefit to the
the running course. Oh God, yeah.
I mean, you're
Yeah.
still going to have someone who can run down the back and fetch a ball.
Well, that's what Luke's doing. Like Luke's doing both the front end and the back end,
Yeah.
and
So you're going to pay one person
Yep.
to send
like you walk into any free fall centre and there's 2 full walls of tools. You walk into a string pin centre and there's 3 spanners, a screwdriver, and a Allen key. Like, oh yeah, from a business point of view, from a business point of view, strings are definitely the way to go. Like
It certainly sounds like it. From
the
what
running
I-
cost, the parts cost, everything. It's just
Do you have much to do with Batesy and Caboolture?
no, not much.
I don't know what his rationale was. Think when he did what he did at Caboolture, which was not strings, but he went a different way.
He went. From what I understand, he went strings in one lot. And if anybody's out there that's listening to this that can give us like exactly what's going on, please send me a message. But from what I understand, he went from free falls to strings, and then went back to free falls. Is that correct, Batesy?
Basically stayed with plan to go to strings, he never did.
Oh, didn't he put strings in that top centre with a laser tag and that work?
He has strings in his 4 laser tag room,
Yeah.
there's still strings in there now.
Okay.
Oh, is that?
That's just the little entertainment one.
Yeah, yeah,
But what
yeah.
did he do? He upgraded his
Strings,
freefall machines, didn't
He
he?
upgraded
Yeah.
Yeah,
to the GX.
to the GX10s, yeah.
Because I knew he said he had a lot of trouble doing that, and I went, oh, everybody going to strings. Is there a reason why he stayed with that?
Which again is interesting because now they're starting to bring freefall machines as, I guess, maintenance friendly as strings. So it's going to be interesting to see.
His main reason, I believe, is he was planning on changing to strings when he made the decision to change. At the last minute, he decided to stay with freefall just because of the amount of nationally ranked tournaments he holds in that centre. He wanted to keep the nostalgia of a nationally ranked, basically.
Oh,
Okay.
You know what?
But he's got the money as well. You know, I mean, that would have cost.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But I mean, someone of his knowledge and his
Oh,
of
yeah.
the game and everything, everybody seemed to be going in this direction, and he just didn't. And I thought, no.
But those GX10s are next level though. Like they are, and that's what I mean. Like I've heard stories that Brunswick has developed a machine. When they first brought strings out, Brunswick went into like a lot of research and development, and they made a machine that is almost as cost effective to run as a string, but it's a standard freefall machine. So, I mean,
That Bates is a pretty
oh look,
savvy man.
Bates is a switched on cookie, like whether you like,
That's why I was sort of like, oh, everybody else seems to be moving
yeah,
this
I mean, love him or hate him, Batesy's got a very good product,
direction. No,
and yeah. And he's always looking to be a pioneer in the game.
he's
So
always done the right thing for the bowlers.
yeah.
He's always done the bowlers first. Yes,
But if
he's
you
had-
notice-
yes, he's had some, the entertainment side of it. Yes, that's part of his business. But I mean, Toby Wiggett looked after him.
But you think about it, right? You go and bowl a tournament in Caboolture, and I am yet to hear anybody, and this is going back to even in the days when I still bowled, I'm yet to hear anybody have a whinge or a gripe about how they're treated
Doing a couple of shifts here and there.
in
just 'cause he's
Caboolture
injured
Bowl.
at a-
That includes the quality
He
of
had his knee ring.
The food is great.
All with a
the way
double
you
arm.
treated him.
Yep.
The bowl, it's honestly, it's one of the best.
Oh, yeah.
things that I've done.
Yep.
You just have to go sit.
So I mean, as I said, I've never had a drama. I've been going there 30 years, and I've never had a problem at Caboolture Bowl.
That was a really good product.
Yep.
That whole setup.
Yeah.
Right across the board is a very good product.
He's always put bowls first.
Yes, because
That's the difference.
because I think his philosophy is, if I look after my bowlers, the profit takes care of itself.
You go down there tomorrow if you're a bowler, you want to go out there and practice, $4 a game.
Yeah,
$7, $8 a game.
$7 or $8 a game, you're getting them cheap.
That's what I'm saying, but at least, you know, whereas Bates just always looked after
Yeah.
bowls.
You go in the Friday night before a tournament, it's $4 a game, $5 a game. And I'll lay the tournament pattern for you.
So you can't argue with that,
It's for us.
I mean, look, I'm saying that there's a couple of centres up here that'll do that. I know, like EJ at Atherton will do it. The Noosa Foras at Burdekin, my God, like. And look, in all fairness, I'll put my hand up and say I've been a little bit critical of Mackay over the years. But I can honestly say in the last probably 3 or 4 years, this place has improved unbelievably. Like from a service point of view, it's unbelievable. Like, it is a really, really enjoyable place to come now. My only criticism of this place is how dark the bowl is. Other than that,
It came a long way to start with, which we really needed to do.
yeah. But I think it's one of the few multi-sport centres where everything works well. Like you've got the roller skating rink, and they really don't sort of clash or have any detriment to the bowling side of it. The food here is
Never have.
the food here is improved out of sight. Mate, I can remember coming in here when I first moved to North Queensland. You wouldn't buy a hot dog. Oh, nah, seriously.
They used to do, many years ago, we used to come out and they used to do a chicken senton salad.
Yep.
We used to come out and have that with them. We would come out and all four of us would have dinner here
Yeah.
before we go Thursday night. You know, it was,
Good way of doing it.
yeah, and it wasn't expensive and it was a good deal. A bit like the do down at Melbourne Park. We used to
Yeah.
do the same on a
Their cafe is literally, they pride themselves on their food. They do actually do really
But that's
good food.
like, I can remember bowling tournaments at Caboolture, and Batesy used to do a breakfast. That I think it was $16 for a big breakfast, and you got like bacon, eggs, sausage, toast, tomato, and a coffee for $16. Like,
Their pizzas are amazing.
yeah, pizzas here are good. Pizzas here are real good.
The pizzas are amazing. They do these chicken chops.
But that's one thing we found. One thing we found with the MCMs, all the centres we go to have now, I mean, as I said, Atherton and Burdekin have always done it. But the centres we go to now are putting, for want of a better phrase, putting the bowlers first. And I think from, like, if you spoke to any of the bowlers, and I mean, you go most places with Rob, you look forward to going. Like 5 or 6 years ago, you go, you know what, I am not walking into that hole. And now it's like,
But look, in all honesty, if they can give their bowlers a good experience, but they can also give them good food, it's good business, because then that way you know people are going to turn up.
yeah,
and they're gonna have
but
food.
your spectators are just as important as your
Yeah,
bowlers.
exactly right.
Because they're the ones,
Spend $50, $50,
at least.
$60 over a
But I-
weekend. Yeah, that's money you weren't planning on.
but I think the thinking now is, if I look after the bowlers and their supporters, they're going to want to keep coming back. Right? And even Rockhampton, like, they've had us the last 2 years. The first year was, I won't say hit and miss, but the first year they were a little bit unprepared for the size of the tournament. We go back last year and it was like two completely different bowling centres, and it was brilliant. So, and now, we were actually talking about it last night at dinner, we're now hiring a bus from Cairns to bring people down to Rockhampton for the Rocky tournament.
Yeah.
Because more,
October?
November, I think. Because more and more people want to come down.
Oh yeah, first weekend in November.
So yeah, we've gone from 2 carloads to now possibly 24-seater busload in 2 years.
Yeah, first and second of November.
And I mean, you've only got to look. This is another classic. Right? How many tournaments can say you've got 18 full lanes of doubles for 2 full squads? Like, so yeah, I think now bowling, especially here in the north, I think bowling's now starting to track in the right direction.
And that's a good thing.
And I do take my hat off to the proprietors for putting their hand up and taking that risk of making that change. A lot of people are, well, I'm still making coin. Now they've realised, well, hang on, if we back this, we're going to make a lot more. So,
Yeah, that's right. It makes good business
Yep.
sense.
yeah, 100%.
That's the argument we
This whole model makes brilliant business.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, take a look at the whole sport now. There's not enough people involved in this sport to have enough knowledgeable mechanics anymore, especially when major breakdowns, and then you're always relying on that one person who never seems to get a breather from it. And even that, they're still struggling to get more parts they need.
But there's no draw card to wanting to work down the back. I remember when I was a kid, I dreamt about working in a bowl as my first job, And then that was my first job, was working down the back end of Leichhardt Bowling Centre. And then I went to Rockdale and then I went to Bankstown. Now the young kids, all they want to do is they want to come in, throw their games and walk out. There's no...
But then
And
when
look,
you look at it from that perspective, then this makes that even a bigger
I still,
bonus for the business owners.
I still think the best thing that TBA ever did was hand corner pin standings their ranked events. They've realised that they don't have the expertise and drive to promote it, so give it to those that are. And I know that sounds like I'm criticising TBA, and to a certain extent I probably am, but you know what? Even they've swallowed a little bit of pride and gone, this is where we're going. So, and as I've said 100 times before, if you want to sit there and criticise Tyson and Morty and those involved in corner pin standings, and you want to run a tournament yourself, have at it. Have a crack. Oh, back with a 193, showing Bobby how it's done. Oh, here he is. The mayor of Mackay is back. Is this classified as Mackay or Paget down this far? It is Mackay? Just Mackay. All right.
Funny because Paget here, Urali there. That's all Urali. That one over the other
Oh,
side.
you'll have to just be the mayor of Mackay. You can't be the Prince of Paget.
That's all Urali, and then you go Pattersfield, is the new estate just up here.
Oh, that's a bit wide.
but it worked.
Oh, rolled back. There's a bit of local knowledge. So what's that make it, Carl? 1-1. I still think she's got you by 40 though. What'd you bowl, 160 first game? Two pairs. Odds to the right, evens to the left. What? I can't. No, I can't say that because I haven't read the entry form. Yeah.
Do you want CLS to commentate?
No. No, I had issues at CLS.
Sorry, you actually sorry.
221 for Dash, 210 for Liam. Chase is showing the old man how it's done.
He goes, Steve. He goes, oh, my back's sore. And he did his back like a couple of weeks ago. He's been having physio. I'm like, oh no, do you need something? He goes, no, from Curry and Dad.
Oh!
You cheeky little shit.
I did that to Carl. I walked up because Amy went off her head in the first game, and I walked up. I said to Carl, I said, show me your hands. He pulls his hands out. Felt him. I said, oh yeah, they're nice and soft. He goes, what do you mean? I said, well, she's going to need a massage carrying you all day. Ask Chase if he's got soft hands. I know, where's... I'll see if Jared's got soft hands. Oops, sorry, Dom. Hey Jared, you got nice soft hands? You got nice soft hands?
I do have. Why?
I reckon you'll need them to give Chase a massage carrying you all day.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. If you average 240, I'll average 160.
There you go, that's all you got to do.
Oh, that's only
He
what
goes,
we
oh,
got
my
to
back's a
do.
bit sore. And I went, oh no, do you need like a heat pack or something? He goes, sorry,
As soon as you've made your lane change, you can start block number 2.
that's all right.
I couldn't even buy a strike in those days.
Last time though, you had
It's good when the tables turn though. Trust me, from a parent's point of view, it's not good. My son used to do that all the time. Alrighty, block number 2 is underway. Hey! I don't know.
Who cares? You got 180 staff.
Frank, you're aware of that? The vacancy for Colucci and Kyle? Oh, here we go. Amy's off again. Is there anything this woman can't do? Yeah, but when you throw 10 strikes a game, you don't have to spare. Shane, he throws more revs on his spare ball than you throw in a game, my friend.
He loves throwing Rosberg in his fucking frames too. Look at that, got a spare, baby.
Hey, it could have been worse. He could have done a Jack Shin 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1. Or me and Vertigan 2-2.
Yeah, or 2-2. All right, we'll sit here and we'll watch young Sophie Greaves. Oh, a little bit slow. I think she needs a tad more ball speed. Bob Doyle's 1 strike into a 300 game. Oh, Gav showing his son-in-law how it's done. Oh, the old Abraham Lincoln shot. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, look, I am just living the dream.
Your hairstyle looks great.
It'll be bald again if it doesn't start growing any quicker. Oh, Beck got a little bit adventurous with that one. You know you don't need to make a ball speed if you've got a ball change if you've got ball speed. You don't need to make a ball change if you've got ball speed. No, you don't. And I don't know why. Put your big girl pants on and throw the ball. You love seeing me in a bowl, don't you, Soph? I said you love seeing me in a bowling centre, don't you? Some nice high scores to start. You what, she'll make a bowl change, she'll throw this one quick. Hey? That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. There you go. Oh, what'd your last ball driller die off? Brooke back with a 9 spare. See, that was quicker than the one before. Oh, Zeb jams a 7. Back with a 9 spare. Duncan with a 5-3. Humour me. Next shot on lane 16, go 3 and 2 left. 3 with your feet, 2 with your target. Same ball speed. Yeah? Yeah. Oh. Someone forgot to pay the power bill. What's that? Poltergeist. That's a good look. That's a good look. At least you got the bloody thing down the lane. Zeb with a Brooklyn strike. Oh, Ethan rings the 10. That first shot was a great shot. No, it wasn't. You got the ball down the lane. I haven't seen you hit the right-hand side of the head pin since halfway through the first game. Seriously, you've got to keep chasing the oil. Never in doubt. Don't know what his problem was. If she goes way right on this shot, she needs to go back to the other ball. Because she's throwing urethane now. Oh. That's a shot. Go back to the other ball. She'll be right. She'll go off the sheet now.
Why do you think he's working okay?
No?
Why do you think he's working right?
Wrong side of the lane, Bob.
Hey?
Wrong side of the lane.
What? These are, mate.
Yep, throw that ball away.
I hate it. It's ugly. It's really.
Only with that ball. Use the other ball. The ball you were using before you pulled this. Yes.
That's disgusting. I hated that ball forever.
You have. It's so full of shit. Love you. Hey? I said love you.
You're gonna shit.
Oh, don't throw me under the bus.
Why not? I'm stating facts about that.
Actually, if the phase 2 doesn't work, throw the duo. That one, the black and green one. I keep thinking it's a duo. Yeah, throw that. But I think the phase 2 will be the ball. But you see what I mean about you've got to follow the oil. You need the ball to get down the lane. Getting it to turn left is not your issue. It's getting it down the lane enough to turn left. That was horrible off the hand, Ethan. Well, we're glad Bob can strike because he can't spare. I said we're glad you can strike because you can't spare.
Oh, that's a bit harsh. I only missed by a mark.
Might as well have missed by half a lane.
I know, sometimes I do.
Oh. Wow, that went a long way left. Definitely the clone, I think.
Shall I go get it?
Yeah. Yeah, because that phase 2 went way earlier than I thought it was going to. Well, it didn't go earlier, it just went a lot harder than I thought it was going to. Nine spare, that's all right. Now, are you comfortable throwing your clone?
Yes.
Okay, then yes, go grab it. Do you want to take that one back?
Throw it out.
Not throw it out. She likes that ball. She just, you do not.
I haven't thrown that in over 12 months.
Probably since Ashmore last year.
Correct.
You just don't like it because it doesn't turn half the lane. There we go. Now we'll be in the pocket. She's a weird kid. She's got to throw stuff that she likes, whether it's the right ball or not. Hey, Bobby with a spare. You the man. Oh, Ashton goes a little high, leaves a 2-4-7. Elise goes high for a 4-pin. I reckon if Sophie throws this like she threw the last one, flush pocket shot for a strike. Roll up. There's the call of the day right there. I'm old, but I know stuff.
I hate when you're right.
Why? Why? Because you didn't
Thanks,
think of
Bill.
it?
Yeah. Thanks.
That's all good. See, if you believed in yourself half as much as I did, you'd be all right. Oh, yeah.
Commentator. Mr. Carl Womack just missed a 5-pin.
Oh, Carl Womack with a missed 5. Oh, wow. So you were never in the same centre. That's all right.
I let go of the ball and it hit the fucking centre dot as it come off my hand. I was like, oh, that's never going to make it down the line. Mind you,
I think
Bryson
people...
stood here and watched it because on the strike shot, the actual 5-pin got hit and then hit again and stood back up and he went,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
what a good time to stand there. So I was like, oh, I shouldn't have been there in the first
Yeah, well, that's... Amber's on fire this game. Off like a shot. Oh, Amy, what's that? Wow, that was more good luck than good management. Tell you what, lucky they didn't wash that pin last night. Jeez. So does that mean you're going to throw 3 8 spares now? Well, you've gone 3 strikes, 3 9s.
I could do anything.
Wow. Oh, wow. And you're going to take that too?
After the last one, because the last one was much better than that.
Oh, Teresa. Teresa's dropping bombs down here on 7 and 8. What do you need? Ball return on.
Don't worry, come back.
The comeback? Okay. I won't harass Luke. Put it down to user error. Oh, Miller lights off. Jack with an 8 spare. Young Hato, what's going on, lad?
I need my first game ready.
Need your first game.
180.
Need to get your partner happy.
Yeah. The mullet is flowing.
It's trying. It's trying. I'll give it another 3 weeks. If it doesn't do anything, then it's all coming off again. Oh, Herman.
Hayden, cut Beverly on the top. I didn't. I was looking everywhere.
Amy with an 8 spare. Jamie with a 7 spare. Dash with a 2-8. Mick with a double. Oh. Ashton with a 6-2. Zeb with a possible 194. Bob spared twice while I've watched him.
It was the speed again. That one. I just pushed it out. Yeah. It's okay. Izzy! I need Izzy to come here.
Why is that? Yeah.
PBSA got his smaller bro. He's a two-handed backup.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's different.
I'm stealing Ben's She has not looked this way.
Felice is bowling all right. 140 in the 8th.
Who's last game? That's no hate there anymore.
I know, I'm just saying she's bowling well. Don't push it.
She didn't believe me.
All right, Ethan with a possible 223, Sophie with a possible 183. Oh, Duncan's gone through the nose. Seems to be the pair to do it. That's where Brad shot his 300 last year with 7 Brooklyns. Oh, Bob with the 3 count. Brooke with a 144, Jackson with a 208. Eden with a 165. Beck Ogilvy with a strike. Much better shot. Oop. Morning. Living the dream. Eddie with a 211. Alrighty, that completes game number 3. We will give a massive shout out to our fantastic sponsors, PBSA, for sponsoring the 300 game award. That has jackpotted to $600 for this event. Corner Pin Standings for bringing you all the sound and vision over the weekend. Of course, Corner Pin Standings is the host of ANC 25 on the Sunshine Coast. So if you are wanting to watch some amazing bowling, head on down to the sunny coast from August 13 to August 30 and you will see some of Australia and the world's best bowlers go at it. Billy's Pro Shop and 10-pin bowling supplies sponsoring the Mystery Bowler Award. We also have CLS Constructions for all your building and renovation requirements. They've been a long time sponsor of bowling in the far north. Mackay Leisure Centre for hosting the event. The bowlers are more and more eager each year to come up and have a role in the doubles. We do have 2 full squads today, so 72 bowlers over the next 4 or 5 hours. And of course the fantastic people at the Mike Carney Group. If you are after the ultimate driving experience, go and have a chat to Chris and the gang at the Mike Carney Group. SJ, Izabe, what's going on? Tret, what's happening? Thank you. Hayden Miller with an 8 miss. Kyle Craven with a 2-4-10. Kim Carney with an 8 spare. Zeb Holt with a 2-5. Jackson Green with a 6 pin goes a little bit high. Kim Carney with a 171. Jamie Kennedy with a 175. Dash with a 161.
Fuck, I'm going broke, eh?
Have you been poached by Hustler Tilly? Liam with an 8 spare. Ashton with a double. Ethan with a double. Zeb goes a little high, he's a 310. Duncan 7 spare. Gavin Schultz with a strike. Elise with a 9 spare. Ashton with 3 in a row. Eden with an 8 pin. Sophie with a strike. Ooh, Eden with a 9 miss. Zeb with a 4 pin. Four pin. That's so much easier than the old way. Yeah, so much easier than the old way. Lenny with a 2-8. Jamie Kennedy with a 5-7. Sorry, kid. Amy showing the old boy how it's done with a strike. Is that your one? Already done it. Hey?
I said I'll take the funky rookie strike.
Oh, look. Up there, it's the greatest shot you've thrown. Yeah, see, that's boring. Anybody can do that. Oops, sorry. What's going on? Haydo with a strike. We won't talk about his first frame. Jared Bettini just spared the 4-5-8, the reverse bucket. Casper with a 3-10. Emily Hinspeter's going to spare the Greek church. I can feel it. She's going to get her a bit of aggression. She's going to get her ball speed up to 20 kilometres an hour. And she's going to make this spare. I can feel it. She's got her lucky duck socks on. Oh, it's a chance. Slide ball, slide. I had confidence in you, Em. I thought you were going to make that spare. It's all right. Your partner's averaging 240. He carries you today, you carry him tomorrow. That's how it works. Hey? You got plenty to go off. I'll watch you throw one first shot, I'll line you up, all right? No, you won't. You know what your biggest problem is? You overthink every shot. And I think you're bowling in the wrong position. You should bowl position 1. No substitute for rev rate, mate. No substitute for rev rate. Oh, Emily. Chase is in the pocket. Oh, nice spare there by Emily. Is that your phase 5? Have you got a phase 2? Have you got a phase 2? What's your next ball up from that? Huh? I just think I think the phase 5 is just not going to react enough. You want something that's going to bite the back end a little bit harder.
Why do you think it's got on the back end?
No. Oh, Rob Colucci with a nice split spare. That was absolutely horrendous by Hayden Miller. Absolute rubbish. Oh, Amy's tightening the screws on young Carl.
Trying to make up for my last one.
Don't tell me he's up 2-1. Yeah, that was a bit wide. Somewhat agricultural. What did you buy last game?
56.
Oh, that's not cool. Dash with a strike. Jamie with a spare. What do you need? Frank, what do you need? So what do you need? Just a 3.9?
Yeah, just get.
So you go right lane, help,
All right.
4,
Oh, that's what I was running.
Colucci with an 8-1. Oh, keep doing that. Ah. I don't know who that is, but you can come home with me. I'm here. Hey? Yeah. It's too dark. It's the only drawback to this centre is it's too dark.
It's absolutely beautiful. It's neat to look.
Yeah, 100%. The renos they've done with the new machines, the new toilets and that, unbelievably good. So, nope, not yet. All they've done is chest x-rays and CT scan with contrast.
Lung biopsies are really difficult.
So So it was basically a bronchoscopy. So yeah, that's why I've sort of been a bit absent. On 14. Yeah. I don't know, it's like that across the whole centre. Drilled that identity for that young kid. Drilled that identity for that break.
Who is he?
Just a young kid. He plays soccer for what's that? Edmonton Comets.
Oh, yeah.
He was watching it. He went bowling over Easter. Fell in love with the sport. Once the soccer season starts, because he plays soccer on a Saturday morning. But so yeah. So I drilled it for him for. I said, look.
The latest one, or
Yeah. The original one, the blue and red one.
there's another one? There's two identities. The green one and the red one.
No, this is the red one. The blue and red swirly one. Yeah. 400. Because apparently it was one of the last two in the world.
Never charged over $400.
That's what I said to her. I said, I can't remember the last time I ever charged. I said, not even hammers are that deal.
I paid at $650 for the first proactive ball that hit the market by John Wilk, and then I went to Townsville and they said, oh, we could have done that for $390. You remember John Wilk?
Yeah, vaguely. But I said to her, I said, look, if you need any other gear, I said, either give me a ring or give EJ a ring. I said,
Oh, no, he can deal with you. He's down there, man. It's
yeah, I said, look, well, apparently they got your number through somebody
Tina.
from soccer.
Tina and Kevin. You know Kevin Dillon? Remember Kevin Dillon and Tina Gates? Tina Dillon now, because they bowled juniors with me.
Okay.
They're my best friends.
Are they involved in soccer down there?
Yeah, they're heavily involved.
Oh, okay.
Tina's his coach.
Oh, okay.
She said, oh, can you drill up a ball for this young fella? And I said, oh, where is he? And I said, he's in, oh, you saw the text message.
Yeah. Oh, he sends me a message last night. He goes, oh, the ball won't go straight and it won't.
Won't go straight.
Oh, what do you say? The ball won't.
That's an awesome bloody complaint. The ball won't go straight.
Hey Bill, it's Braith. I'm using my new ball. It's not hooking or carrying down the lane. I said, hey, just remember to stay up the back of the ball because he releases. I said, so he sends me a video.
Two-hander, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not hooking.
And then he rings me. I said, mate, you've got to throw the ball right. He throws the ball right, I get a message. Thank you, that works much better. Yeah, funny that. He's gone from a house ball to an identity. I went half inch forward with the fingers. He goes, oh, that feels so comfortable on my hand. It's like, I hope so. I just gave him basic. I just went 4x4x5, 5 across, 1 down, which is what most two-handers are. Yeah. His mum rings me. She goes, oh, ball roll's so nice, thank you. But I think after the soccer season, I think he's going to come and bowl some league and do a little bit of coaching.
With the cockhead.
Hey?
It's a pity he's fallen in love with the cockhead.
Who?
Belmo.
Wow.
I mean, if you're going to fall in love with anyone, it'll be bloody Jesper or
He's a big.
Oh, true.
He does like Kyle, but he's a big fan of EJ.
Packers.
Yeah. I said,
Massive amount of rev.
dude, you know that guy puts his thumb in the ball, eh? Just saying.
Oh,
Elise with a 225. Eden with a $1.80.
Why? What did you do?
Nah, he'll be there.
Can't bowl any worse than me.
That's true. There you go.
Although I have been bowling very well at home.
But you say that before every tournament.
Yeah, no. 690 fucking before I come
Yeah,
in.
for five.
Brooke also bowled 300 on that pad too.
For five.
Hey, Dad.
Uncle Frank, yes.
Pick that up.
Slime. Remember the old green stuff? Remember the old green slime you used, the ebonite slime?
And you saw that shit. I think it was the purple stuff that you can put in all your accessory vents and that in your car to get all the dust out and shit. Poke it in and pull it out.
Control, there's no volume control.
Where's that child? Yeah.
No, fuck
Here,
off, I
Dad.
don't want it. Yeah, give me the bit.
It's not a texture thing that I'm here for, sorry.
I can bowl the vagina.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's disgusting. But then once it dries, it feels like it's like the inside of a glove, but you've got powder on your fingers.
No, like I said, it's like that old ebonite slime. Remember the
Loaded with PFAS.
remember the ebonite slime you used to be able to get? Like it was like a Rosenberg.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah,
I like it. Yeah. Morning. So yeah, but he's in love with the sport. Apparently watches pro tape, like watches YouTube, the whole lot. Just self-taught, only been bowling since Easter. I said, look, just give me a yell.
Pretty easy to bowl down.
Single mum, she's doing it on her own. So I said, look, let me know. I said, between us, I said, if we can save you a couple of bucks, we'll save you a couple of bucks.
What do you charge him to drill it?
Just 50 bucks.
Yeah,
Just 50 bucks. That included lifters and everything.
yeah,
Like,
that's a good deal. But,
the bowling's $120 if you don't buy the bowl through them.
for complete shit experience. I mean, I don't mind paying $120 if it's Brando,
Yeah.
but for yourself, but not $120 for SJ.
But like she was talking about bags, I said, look, realistically, I said, have you got a decent sports bag at home? She goes, yeah. I said, rather than go out and spend $200 or $300 on a bag, I said, let me know. I said, I'll show you how to modify a sports bag into a double tote and go from there. And then one of his other, I think it's his cousin, texted me the other day and said, what can I get for around the $200 mark drill? I said, mate, as a starting ball, I said, you want a mix? I said, you want a mix? As an entry-level ball, a mix or a tropical surge?
I just feel like a typhoon.
Oh, did you get one of the 15s before they were sold out?
No, I throw 14s now.
Yeah, well, 14,
I've got two 15s then.
14s and 15s are out of stock. I just put one on back order. You reckon 6 to 8 weeks?
Because I bought 4 14s and 4 15s.
Mate, if I'd have known that's what was in the box, you wouldn't have been getting them.
I think I still got one in the shop. If you want one.
Because Wing Nish wants one. Yeah, Caleb Nish wants one. So I've got one. I've got one on back order with Brando. Hello, mate.
I had a brand new Equinox cracked in box.
Oh no,
So I'm plugging it and I'm going to give it to Josh.
young Brian.
Yeah, I'm going to plug it. Give it to Josh. Brando set another one. This is the muck around hole, not
Yeah.
Oh, did I see incorrectly? Duncan Lewis is bowling?
Right there. Young Josh.
How are you, mate?
Oh mate, I'm here. There you be?
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Lucky I'm not still asleep. I just had the field days in Reed for the last 3 days.
Oh yeah.
Then we left there and got DJs at about 6.
shit. Yeah. Well, he's throwing rocks anyway.
188, that's all right.
Oh, so what's that? The halfway mark of squad 1.
Is it? That's 4 games.
Yeah.
Coffee here good?
I haven't had a coffee here today. Normally it's all right. Last time we were here it was good.
Hey,
No, he's walking away. He's running away from you.
sorry, put his hand out.
Are you guys normally open on a Saturday morning?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll come up one Saturday morning and have a chat.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I need to get a bigger powder coat oven made. I want to get a few other bits and pieces. I need those, the tools, yeah. But I'm going to actually get it drawn up on a piece of graph paper, make it easier to...
Yeah. Make it drawer.
We got a laser cut bloke around, like across the road from work, but he charges an arm and a leg. Like, I got 2 50mm holes cut out of a piece of 10mm plate. Cost me $200. Well, mate, I could buy a laser cutter for that. Like,
Yeah, no. Up there will be able to do it just off your drawing you got now, or even if you got the tool,
yeah.
you can do it, no drama.
But no. And then hopefully at the end of the year, if I end up I'm looking at buying a Kia Tasman, and I want to fully deck one out. So put water tanks through the headboard. Like,
They seem like a nice vehicle.
they are, from all the videos I've seen on it, they are the deal.
Yeah.
There's a mile of storage already in them,
Yep.
but I figure if I'm going to take it off road, I need water and
Oh, you're going to have extra water.
things like that. And I like in my old Land Cruiser before Chris gave it to somebody else, I had 200-litre tanks under the tray. Like everything was all weighted.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it was all weighted, so it was even.
Yep.
So you didn't lose.
There.
Yeah, you didn't lose any of that ride. So, and he's just done a 3-week trip out in the middle of the territory with it. Reckons it's absolutely beautiful. It's like, yeah, there's an extra 450 kilos in weight between the batteries and the water and everything else, but it's all level. You don't realise that it's there.
Yeah, yeah, I get that. Everything's, so you've conditioned it in the right spot there.
And once I get the car, I just, Mrs. and I are toying up whether I get the Tasman or whether I just buy a second-hand 4-wheel drive and then just bomb the guts out of it. But I want to try and keep as much as I can up under the bodywork.
Yep. Yeah, but all hidden up there.
Yeah. And I can't weld aluminium for shit. Like I've never actually learnt to TIG, so I watch a guy at MB Prop Works, I watch him do it and he makes it.
My old man taught himself.
He does. So I thought, I'll come up one Saturday, we'll muck around with a few designs. Like I said, I'll explain to you what I need with this powder coat oven. Work out a deal. I don't know how much powder coating you get done or you need done or whatever, but happy to work in something. And hopefully if I can get enough powder coating work, I can give me job away at FedEx and just powder coat for a living. Oh, mate. It sounds stupid. I just find it so therapeutic. Like, it's no stress.
Some people like that when they do sandblasting and that. It's like, no, it's just nice.
Yep. Well, my sandblasting setup, I just made a wooden frame in my backyard big enough to hold a 4-wheel drive rim. You get a bit on you, but you blow yourself off and go again. Yeah. Yep.
Sandblast uni yokes.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I looked at one because my young bloke works at Autobahn. We looked at one of them. Wasn't quite big enough to fit a rim in.
Yep.
So we just made up a wooden frame. Any small stuff I just do in a 44-gallon drum. Everything else gets done in this little frame. Don't even have to do that most of the time. Because I use garnet.
When we done the one in the shed with the tarp, we just swept it all up, put it through a sieve, tipped it back in and get it on.
Yeah, well, most of the stuff I do, I use garnet because it's so fine. When it breaks the paint off, it's all fine anyway. So you can basically just put the paint back through the gun. 3mm nozzle, nothing gets clogged in there. I did find the carbon fibre does not like to be powder coated, doesn't like to be sandblasted. Yeah, depends how far away and what pressure you have your nozzle. So I only run my nozzle at about 60 psi. Some guys get up there and blast it with like 90 and 110. It's like, man, I don't want to fire a hole through it. I just want to take the paint off it. There's the stuff you can buy. I got it through a bloke who ordered some from the States. It's called Super Green. And it just looks like a whole heap of green ball plugging that's been smashed up. And basically as soon as it hits, it shatters. So it refines itself the more you use it. Yeah, and they reckon, like, he buys it in 44-gallon drums, but he reckons he can get 2 or 3 years out of a 44-gallon drum. Just keep. Yeah. So. But no, actually, I think we're up on the Tablelands next Saturday. We're going to bring the grandkids up, so I'll give you a yell and we'll come around for coffee. Scores are up and down. Young Ashton with a double. Kyle Craven with a 7-2. Liam with a strike. Duncan's opened up with a double. Eddie Post with a 9 count. Amy with a strike after her 5-3. Bob Doyle with a strike. Carl Womack with a double. Herman and Jack both with a strike. Casper Ross with a strike after his 9 spare. Hayden Miller with a strike. Emily Hinspeter with a 9 miss. Hayden doubles up. Eden with a 9 miss. Amber with a double. Strike there for young Eden. Kim Carney with a 6 spare. Jack with a 7 count. Bob with a double. Beck with 3 in a row. Amy with an 8-1. Duncan with a double.
What do you got to do?
Eddie with a strike. Liam with an 8 spare. Jack with a 7 spare. Oh, morning, young Dan.
Hello.
Nice of you to join us, mate. Chase Bettini with a 5 count. Oh, Carl Womack sticks a 10. Oh, Duncan with the old drop and roll. Oh. What's up?
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Two, I didn't spare it.
So your 7 spare should be 7-2?
Yeah.
Amber's 3 strikes into a 300 game. We'll give her a couple more. Then we'll go down and have a chat. Oh, Amber with the front 4. Ashton with a strike after his 8 miss on 13 and 14. Oh, sorry, 17, 18. Eddie with a 9 count. Zeb with a 5-8. Liam with a 7 spare. Woo! Duncan with 7-2. Zeb with an 8 spare. Dash with a solid 10. Gavin with a 2-pin. Amy with a double. Amber, after her opening 4 in a row, throws 6-2. Hunter with a strike. Back Ogilvy with a 6-pin. Rob Colucci with a washout. Duncan's bowling like a fireman. He's gone the old stop, drop and roll.
The white mamba.
Shane, I'm going to ask him to... Hey? What? Yeah, they were talking to Duncan.
Oh, right.
Kyle with a strike. Yes. Zeb with an 8 miss. I'm just saying, Zeb with an 8 miss. Rob Calucci with a strike. Ashton leaves a 4-pin. Liam with a 4-7. Duncan goes wide for a 3 count. What's going on? No, what do you need?
We need the 7-pin added to whatever.
So you need the 4-7? Too easy. That is such a good idea.
Hey?
Being able to do all your pins from there.
I reckon it's great.
Hey,
Especially
not
if
as
you
firm
wanna-
as mine.
Especially if you want to pay for some practice.
Not as firm as mine.
Practice a certain spare over and over and over and over.
I said not as firm as mine.
Hello.
Comments there by the Ellie Bowman.
One of the two-hander carries not happening tonight.
Nah.
These strings are taking it all off them.
It started early, like young Ashton was getting some good trips. Liam was getting a couple of lucky, like 7-pin trips. The last game and a half, it's evened itself right out. Yeah, the pattern, I don't know, the pattern started dry, sort of went a little carry down, now it's just burn.
It started open, then it went tight, then it went open, and now it's just burning.
Yeah. But the temperature in this bowl has gone up about,
Oh, don't you dare bring that thing out.
mate, the temperature's gone up in this place about 15 degrees though.
There's all the bodies in here.
Yeah. Like it hasn't got to the stupidly uncomfortable stage yet, but it's getting there.
See it on some of the bowlers, Duncan sweating his ass off. Look at Dash.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not
Hey, get in there.
not conducive for big units. Well, Dash with a strike. Eddie Post with an 8 spare. Carl with a strike. Duncan got out of one clean and it actually reacted off the back end. Amy's let Carl off the hook. Hunter with a double. Isaac with a 9 count. Kim with a 9 spare. 3. Teresa with a 7 spare. It's got no money on it. Brooke with a 7. Beck with a 6-10. Patricia O'Keefe with a 9 spare. Duncan with a 9 spare. Liam with a 6-2. No. It's tough out there, mate. Chase Bettini with a 2-pin.
He's averaging 197. He's back at that. So 197 is the average at the moment. Oh no, hang on. Ben Post is averaging 203, but he's bowling bunches, so he doesn't have a hoe. He needs to average 240 to carry in.
Gav spares the washout. That's because I'm here, mate.
Oh, it's because of that haircut.
It is.
It's like that every time you walk past me, I go,
Oh, what are you doing playing with my ear? First you're grabbing me on the butt, now you're playing with my ear. I'm like, Jesus, woman.
There's no carbs.
I'm an old man.
There's no carbs in these buns. That's flat loaves of protein.
Oh, Kyle Craven, 136. I don't think that's his first 130 for the day either, actually. I just think everybody's playing the wrong part of the lane. Everyone's out too wide.
Too square, too wide, or throwing the ball?
No, too square, too wide.
Need to be deeper.
You've got to play the oil and just throw it at the right-hand gutter. You're not going to throw it in the right-hand gutter. Like Dash has missed that one, 11 boards left and only just gone Brooklyn. Like, there's a mile of hole. Absolute mile of hole. But everyone's got in their head that they've got to play up the corner.
28 is going to be my start.
I would be aiming. I'd probably be throwing 23 through the arrows and going no wider than about 11. And you won't miss the pocket.
I can't shoot anything on the left-hand side of 24.
Of course you can.
What was that? Said you like that shooting on the left-hand side of fucking 24. Yeah.
Crush all three and then breathe in.
Oh, fucking hell. I can smell next door. I can smell the industrial estate. With that extra shot.
Oh.
I didn't bring you back. Oh, edibles.
While he's bowling.
Oh. And I've got these little red cube ones. Apparently they're really fucking strong. So as soon as I finish bowling wasabi, tromp, baby. Fucking hell. That's burning. Every time I breathe.
I said to him, chew all three and then take a big deep breath in through your nose.
Fucking nose is running, dude.
What's he done? 9 spare, 9 miss. What's he need?
I just think there was a 10 pin there or not. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, mate, it was. It was?
Yeah, you're right.
Sweet.
There you go.
What are you doing, woman?
All my 8-1, 7-1. Just, I don't know. I put pressure on myself.
What's the most reactive ball you got?
I've just changed it to the idle pearl. But like I struggle mentally. I come out here expecting high games, trying to
You're playing the wrong part of the lane.
I
Can you play as deep as Carl? If you go to something super reactive, can you play in that deep?
I can play in, yeah.
Because what you want to do, and I just said this to Rossberg, I've watched everybody play and everybody's trying to shoot straight down the edge of the oil.
Yeah.
You want to get in super deep where it's nice and soupy and float to the dry. So grab something super reactive, go probably 3 and 2 left, 3 with your feet, 2 with your target, and just float the ball to the right. Don't point it at the pocket. You point it at the pocket, you're in a world of hurt.
The trouble is Amy has a ball. She doesn't swing balls.
Literally, all you do, move 3 and 2 right and aim at the 3 pin. I'm serious. I wouldn't do it with an idle pearl, but you want something that's going to bite that back end fairly hard with her.
Go back to her idle, solid, or
I probably. What's the biggest ball she's got?
Probably the gem.
Go to the gem. See, that's the line. Now she needs something that's going to bite. I'd throw that line with the gem. She never miss a pocket. Yeah, I think people have seen the pattern and gone, oh, fuck, I've got to play straight, and you don't. And the thing is, it doesn't matter whether you're two-handed and swinging the ball gutter to gutter, or whether you're one-handed and just playing that nice, like, float and fly shot. All right, I'll get her there. Tell her, throw the. goes a little high, leaves a 2-7. Is that your one?
Yeah.
You understand the theory behind it though? I know it's not your go-to shot, but on this you want the ball to do the least amount of possible to get down the lane, and by playing out wide you've got to manufacture so much energy in the ball that by the time it hits it's got nothing left anyway. So use but that's because in your head you're trying to play catch-up bowling and you don't have to. If you have a look at the scores, there's literally there's a glass of water between the top 6 in this squad. Right, there's nothing in it. So you just got to play smart. Hit the pocket and spare what's left. So your biggest problem, she throws 230 the first game and expected to throw 230 every game.
She went, I started so well. I said, yeah, but then the ball started moving and then that's when everything starts spreading around.
Well, this is where, and it kills me with a lot of bowlers, they just don't watch what's happening around. See, that's in the pocket? Got to be. The shot's there all day. But it's gone from wide open to super tight, and now it's just burned. See what I mean? That shot's there all day. Right?
It's now the fact that you don't have this much area to play with. You've come down to this much.
You've gone from 8 boards in game 1 to 4 boards in game 6. And the good thing about your game, it is so simple that 4 boards is like half a lane. Because not a lot happens in your game from A to B. The swing is the same, the approach is the same, everything is the same. You just need to start to think outside the box and go, look, it's not my A game, but I can do this float shot if I have to. And do it with confidence. It's not going to be your go-to shot, but it's going to be a shot that you can go to if you have to get a score. And the spares, your spare game's fairly solid as it is, so...
Majority of it.
That's it. Your biggest problem was you shot 230 first game. If that 230's a $1.90, if you get $1.90, 230, you don't throw a game under 200 for the rest of the day. But you went 230 and then expected everything to be exactly the same. Which isn't a problem, we've all done it. It's not a problem, we've all done it at some stage. No self. Bob! Hey, you don't want to bowl on that lane, you threw a split. You did. There you go. Man, I'm going to try this coaching shit, eh? I should. See? Yeah, see, you wouldn't have got... Hey, you wouldn't have got that on 11. Mate, you wouldn't have got that on 11 if you'd have bowled. Hayden with 3 in a row. Sophie with 3 in a row. 4 pin for Ethan. Oh, Miller Lite with a split. I'm going to walk away. Kim with a 9 miss. You hate that, don't you?
Angela's got all the money. Angela got all the cash.
I'll give her 50 cents.
Just give me some cash.
No, you missed the best one. She walks up to the counter. Luke, my card. I need another card. Luke's like, what's wrong with this one? It's got no money on it. I'll give you another couple of minutes.
No more.
No, hang on.
That can't still burn it.
I'll give you another couple of minutes. Go and stand under a fan and do it. Oh my God.
Fucking crying. Having 3 fucking extra minutes in a fucking hour.
I said, chew 'em and breathe in through your nose. He's going, yeah, right, I chew 'em. Oh.
I like smelling that. Yeah. I feel like someone's greasing a truck with that, man.
Firm, isn't it? Oh, Dash trips a 10. Liam with 3 in a row. Amy, after she finally listens, with 4 in a row. Jared with a double. Eddie posts through the nose, 3, 6, 10. Gav with a 9 spare. Zeb with a 9 spare. Jack with an 8 count. What? Smile, Beck. It's not the end of the world. Oh, excuse me. Actually, thank you. Oh, I got part of a mint stuck in the back of my throat. Oh. Oh, Raven with a 9 spare. Amy with a 9 spare. Dash with a double. Liam with 3 in a row. Isaac with a double. Carl with a double. Beck with a strike. Jack with a 9 spare. Oh, Bob Boyle with a strike. Liam drains 4. No rocket science, love. That's frustrating, isn't it? Alright, you know what you're doing now. See, Nick's done the same thing. He's just lighting everything up and going inside. And the good, yeah, take it. And the good about it, where he's playing, he's not going to affect you at all. If anything, it's going to open your shot up a little bit. It's alright, come on, one more. Then post with a strike. Jack with a strike. Patricia goes a little wide, leaves a 1, 3, 9. Oh, Mackay's high, it's a 4.710. Oh, Liam. That was a bit rubbish. He knew that on the hand too. I actually thought he was going to pull up because he started to feel that was horrible halfway through his last step. Oh, that was going to fail a little bit. It's alright. That's that one shot where you try and throw that ball, you try and throw it to the shot. It's alright, yeah, no, where you can't throw that. Hey, that covers you. No, that's a joy of a double swimmer. If you open and you punch strikes, it's as good as two spares, so you'll get back on a roll. He'll get back on a roll. He's good for a 10-pin set. 400 ball. But the only reason I say that is the carry here is not consistent enough to be predictable. Like you can't sit there and go, I'm locked in, I'm going to carry the next ball. Because literally you're only half a kilometre an hour off a 10. And that's the best shot she's thrown all day. She got out of that super point. Halfway down the lane, I actually thought that was in pocket, and I looked at the roll. I thought, that's a 4.7. And this is what's got to not get frustrated. Yep. That's alright, maximum count. Hang on. That shot there was the cleanest you've thrown the ball all day. That came off your hand beautifully. You got out of that nice and early with the thumb and caught clean off the fingers. And halfway down the lane, I actually thought this is going to be the shot of the day. And then you watch it roll up a little bit. So if you're gonna catch the ball that clean, you go one more board with your feet left, or be confident and follow through with that leaping. Like I said, it was a good shot, and you can still punch out for 2-0, right? And considering where you were at the start of the game, basically anything from the 8th frame on is a bonus. If you're throwing once, you're now throwing, I would say, minimum buck on 2-0 with a double, and you're throwing the ball well enough to double. Definitely well enough to double. 125 for Hunter, 147 for Isaac, 182 for Jackson, 225 for Kyle, 147 for Nick Fennick, 169 for Zeb Holt. She really lacks self-belief. She lacks self-belief. And it's funny because she comes across as a really confident woman. She is. There you go. Get up. There you go. Get a one session with Johnson. He's about 130 bucks an hour. Mate, that guy is worth every single cent. I've never met too many sports psychs I've enjoyed, but Phil Johnson, oh my god, that guy is just next level. So what's the difference in the 10 frame and the 2 before?
9 frame is much lighter, and then the 10 frame kind of starts the same spot, and I confidence in my shot.
Exactly right. A little bit of confidence and just a small drop of self-belief, I think. That's what I mean. That's all you need to do, right? Do what you do well and believe in you. I know that's hard at times, but believe in you. You're throwing the ball well enough to be able to do that pretty comfortably. You just need to believe that you're at that level to be able to do that. All right, don't make me come down and kick your butt. Oh, yes, yeah, so you need an anchor there. You need an anchor there, and then you need cross races. By the tick mark. Optional thumb support with a strip from the base of the thumb across the back of the wrist. Only if that helps reduce stress without locking the thumb up.
What if I told you your volume?
Open your eyes, Dave. Wait.
Oh, fuck it.
I walked past you, I said I'm here, and you just... forearm, just below the knuckles. 2 to 3 rigid strips. The only thing I can think of is when we do the cross braces, if you look from that to that is a tick, that to that is a tick. Yeah, and then just anchor them so they don't pull off. Yeah. Have you got rigid tape? Yep. Have you got stretchy tape? Okay. But yes, we can sort that. What's been going on, Bunch? Still playing with trains?
Yeah. Still playing with them.
Is what's he out with you? Jess Paddock?
No, I'm in train now.
Yeah, she's working out of here somewhere. Oh, Murrumba, is she? Oh.
Fuck, it's the best time I've been there. I'm blind game home, I'll be a bike pass.
Yeah. He's still over in WA?
I'm he's working now.
Okay, doing what?
Mechanic and fitting.
Okay.
He's working on a bucket load loader. Like a cart. Fucking hell, something like a hydraulic facility beside him. Just like a let go.
Whoa.
7,000 PSI, fucking burn up his arm, his neck.
Oh, what?
When was the last time you saw one?
2 years ago here.
Now he's still a little smaller.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
And he's fucking acid, man.
Because he come in here, the first year we had the doubles here, so it would have been 3 years ago.
Yeah, he's just under 6'3" now.
Yeah.
Fucking hat.
So he's like Dean.
Chest, right? Yeah.
Dean's got more tats and brain cells. Still tall and skinny, but yeah.
Hey, what? The big fucking double take thing like over the bar. That's looking the oil in his
Oh, yeah.
Tyson's had a look at him, he sort of he hasn't put it yet. So it's on the market.
Yeah, final set of bowl. One more block in this squad. Then the next squad will bowl 8 games.
Hey,
Cut to the top 12, and then they're back at 8 o'clock in the morning.
what is it?
Mackay doubles, the Mackay Memorial Tour.
Oh, right.
So 6 stops through the year.
How's Brendan going? You rolling right in musket?
Not whole.
Big night. Fucking got that 300 that gun, eh?
I know. Is Brendan bowling next squad? Brendan must be bowling next squad.
Yeah, his mum's here.
Oh, with Rochelle, yeah.
Yeah, well, his mum's here. Wendy's here. So,
Yeah, but young Ashton's bowling.
oh, you think?
These young blokes bowling. I watched it.
Oh, it's good, isn't it?
Not as good as The Accountant too.
Oh, is that good? Is it?
But funny is, so his brother Brax,
Yeah.
the fucking funniest ever, man. He's so fucking good in that movie. This is better. Yeah.
Apparently I've got to watch Venom.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah, it's
You're better off watching Human Centipede, mate. You get as much enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, I haven't watched Venom, and Frank's got it in his bloody Waze voice. I'm trying to think of the movie I watched him in. I watched him in a movie the other day, and I can't think of what it was called. It was on Netflix, and I thought, oh.
Oh, he's got a new one. His new one is
What was it?
this one actually.
Tom Hardy?
Just come out. Havoc.
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 Yeah, that's it. That's the one I watched.
Hey, it's not too bad.
No, you've been everything.
Yeah, he's got to go and
Download,
Yeah, well, that's what I do too.
yeah, he's got to save Forrest Whitaker's son. They shoot up a nightclub, man.
Hey,
Unbelievable. No.
Have you seen Mobland? Tom Hardy? TV series?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, that's twisting your mind.
No, man. Landman's better.
Oh, Landman's awesome.
Season 2 comes out on the 11th of November.
Nice.
I just like the daughter in that.
Oh, yeah.
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 The ex-wife and the daughter.
Yeah.
I like it when they take the oldies to the strip joint.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Keeping up morale?
Another good movie, Fountain Youth. Yep. Yep.
And if you want a really good TV series, Critical.
You want an account?
What's that for?
Flex. I store it all on my server at the moment.
Flex.
Flex.
I got
Store
Flex.
app. No, Flex. P-L-E-X.
Yeah,
Have you got it?
you gave it to me.
Did I?
Hey,
Why-
EJ.
What's your account? I don't
Urethane all day?
No, don't say that. Don't say that shit. I'll give you an account.
I'm sure I had Plex because you gave it to me. Or was I using? No, I was using Tyson's.
Oh, right, yeah.
What's the other one?
Tyson's got one there.
Frank gave me one on stream. That's pretty good. That's what I watch.
Havoc.
No, Working Man. Because movies that come out in America are on that on stream. And on stream, you type in a movie, and it'll pick up wherever it's been released in the world.
Oh, okay. That's pretty much what my algorithm does. It'll get a cam first, and then it'll find a better one. And then
That's what that on stream does. Alrighty, so last block of squad 1. Got some movers and shakers happening. Yeah, I am.
Probably shouldn't have been talking about Plex streaming and downloading movies.
Nah. Fucking redneck heaven here, mate. You'd be right.
Just need more teeth than brain cells, you'll be right. It's like a Collingwood supporters club.
Oi, 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 oi. You leave Collingwood alone, brother.
Mate, Collingwood and New South Wales State of Origin, 2 teams that will get no sympathy from me ever. I want to know how you can get a penalty going for the ball over the try line, have a professional foul, the player gets sent off and it's not a penalty try. How does that work?
That's what a penalty try is.
They send To'o off, Queensland get a kick for a penalty goal, not a penalty try.
Well, that's what a penalty try is. That's ridiculous.
And then 5 minutes into the second half, Nathan Cleary nearly takes Hamaso's head off and they don't show you any replays and he says, nah, just play on. Not happy.
Did I understand that message right this morning? About the
So, all right,
How's
I
life
got
fucking treating you up north, bro?
pretty good.
How's the fucking business going?
The pro shop's all right.
Hey,
Hate this working full time for a living though.
well, what are you doing now?
Working for FedEx.
Oh, right,
I got to win lotto.
Yeah. Yeah, I love my job. Pity I fucking work for it, though.
Hey?
I love my job, except for pity I work.
Yeah, that's it. I just don't like the idea that work gets in the way of life.
Fuck, I haven't missed this. Not at all. Fucking Tiana's getting married.
Who?
Tiana.
Who'd be crazy enough to marry her?
Dude, he is fucking out there, mate.
Hey?
He's out there. Like, when they started getting serious, Tiana goes, oh, why don't you come down and meet Campbell? So me and Lane said, yeah, okay.
Yeah, some seem to stay up and some rock out.
Yeah, you are. Oh wow, she caught that one as well. Tripped the 4 out. Look out. Coming home with a wet sail is Amy and Carl. Liam with a strike. Andrea is sitting here watching 17 and 18, working out if she's going to start with a purple hammer. Purple hammer up 5 all day.
She got the
For 182, wasn't it?
Yeah. She got the 182.
So you guys are like the rock band, Womack and Womack.
Yeah. Although she didn't know and I didn't know, that's what Tyson did, because when we sent off the shirts, the last ones that came back with Womack and Womack, and then when these ones turned up and come back with Womack and Womack, she put it on, she didn't know. Are you not telling us something? Hey, Sean, what are you talking about? And then when she turned to show her, she's like, that saucy fucker, you tell me you did that.
I don't know, at the risk of getting in the shit, much better choice.
Huh? Oh.
Mate, I'll wear my criticisms, I don't care.
Yeah.
Can only call it as you see it. Oh, Amber goes a little high, leaves a 4.710. Oh, solid spare there by Amy. I reckon in another 15 frames, Amy's actually going to smile for the first time today. Oh, hang on, I've got a laugh out of it. It does happen. Oh, Carl's not letting it get too far in front with a strike in the 5th frame. Liam's on a double. Dash with a foul spare strike. Teresa with a 4.10. Chase with a double. Kyle with a strike after his 9 spare. Elise with an 8 count. Bob Doyle seems to spare the hard ones, not the easy ones. Ethan with a strike. Sophie with a strike. I'm just seeing what's happening down this end of the world. Seeing what all the cool kids are doing. And then seeing what Sophie's doing. I said seeing what all the cool kids are doing and then seeing what you're doing.
I'm the coolest kid of them all.
So you keep telling me.
You tell me actually.
You have no evidence of that. Deny all accountability. Zeb with a 7-pin. Ashton spares his 7-pin. Jackson Green with a solid 4-pin. Oh, Sophie, solid spare. Oh, Ashton gets a good break, trips the 7-10 out of it. Why are you walking like an Oompa Loompa? Wearing bowling one day with some damp socks. Wearing bowling one day with some damp socks. that's got to be a chance. Brookins Peter with a double. Brookie bowled her first 300 a couple of weeks ago. Nope. Ooh, Jackson with a solid 10.
Lane 1 and 2, my spare ball was working.
168 for Jared Bettini, 199 for Chase Bettini. Amy's one strike into a 300 game. You ride that for all it's worth. All we need now is for Carl to pocket 8-10 and that'll make my day.
He did run earlier
She got no ball speed.
Just that little bit. Because of your ball speed, like you said.
Either side of the head pin, Dash, you'd be right. Any side's a good side. Oh, no mistake with the spare there from Emily. Kid's throwing a spare, like, calm down.
Hell of a chance for a spare and a strike.
Oh, she went to the well once too often with that light shot. Smile. Look happy. Huh?
I need to give you a bowling ball still.
Which one?
The broken one.
No! Who, what, when, where? What'd you do, Hato?
I went 8 balls.
Jumped out of the gutter.
If you're going to jump it out of the gutter, at least spare it.
Kind was on a string.
Well, all right, let's go down the bottom end of the house, see what all this hooting and hollering's about. What did I miss down here? I thought somebody was shooting 300.
No, Ashton threw 225.
Yeah, Carl threw 232 down there. Nobody gave a cracker.
Yes, no, that's why he pulled it off.
care if they do. I don't understand why.
Maybe read before.
I don't care either way. Yeah.
Best thing for their kid, JC, mate. Take the pressure off me. Secretary, he's on to it, eh?
Well, there you go.
No, good. I don't have to do. And Rosie's doing the treasurer's role. She's still a little bit green because it's a bit. I don't know how she's going to go.
Oh, Patricia with a front four. We'll give her another couple of shots. We'll go and have a chat to her. We'll give Patricia another couple of shots and then we'll go have a chat. Yeah, everybody gets a front six. Unless they're in the NTS. NTS players get the front three.
Five, six, seven, 10 spare.
I'm impressed you left it to start with.
I know. I'm good at doing shit like that.
Ashton with an 8-1.
Honestly, your doppelganger installed our fibre. What? There is another one of you running the
9 count for Patricia after her opening 4 in a row. Hunter with a 3 spare. Kevin Schultz with a 9 miss. Sophie G with a solid 10 pin. He thought it was the funniest thing he'd done. Oh, Dash with the front 3. We'll give him 3 more. We'll go and have a chat to him. Hayden Miller with a strike. Jack with 3 in a row. 2 more, Jack. 2 more, you're good for a 3 count. Kyle Craven with a strike. Herman with a strike. Oh, Carl Womack smokes the pocket. Amber Lee with a strike. Jared Bettini, 9 spare. Hayden Miller with a strike. Liam Bowater with a strike. Amy Wallace with a 6 count. Or 6 pin, sorry, 6 count. I knew what I meant.
Yay.
What's up, Hades?
Nothing.
Why are you not following through? You're just having a stab and hope.
Yeah. I have been lately.
You're not your normal self.
No. Our release has been very inaccurate lately.
Well, it's accurate. There's just no follow through. There's no purpose to the shot. But right up until the release point, it's not too bad. It's just that last foot is just nothing there. Old Dash with the front 4. We'll give him one more. Although that's a 300 pair here. That's where Brad shot his 300 last year. Mind you, Dash has already hit the pocket more times this game than Brad did. Liam Bowater drains a double. Oh, Carl Womack shreds the pocket for a double. Amber leaves a 4 pin. Herman with an 8 spare. What's up, Isaac? Oh, okay. No worries. Oh, Dash Brown with a 6 count. I didn't even have to have a chat to him. Didn't even have to chat. Emily Hinspeter with a 4 pin. Teresa with a strike. Oh, go away, Carl Womack. That is rubbish.
First one I've had in 8 games, so I've had some dodgy pins, but that's the first one I've had in 8 games. Not behind the screen.
Liam with 3 in a row. Amber with a 9 count. That's a better shot there from Hayden. That was a lot better. That one you actually followed through.
I have to keep my speed up on that lane. It's very speed sensitive.
Oh, Jack with a 6 count. Emily Hinspeter finally throws a strike. Oh, Carl. 6 count and you rode it. That's impressive. I've never seen anybody ride a 6 count before. throw a 6 count? Wasn't there 7 pins still with that?
Yeah, no, the pin behind it knocked it over. I watched the video.
I was just impressed that he rode it. It was never ever going to be a strike and he still rode it. I was impressed with that.
What was that, the rookie?
No, that last shot, it was never ever going to be a strike and you still rode it.
I let go of it, come off the hand better than the other ones. That's
Yeah, but
why
it
I
was
liked
way deep.
Oh, yeah.
It was way deep.
Just didn't recover.
Ah, there you go. When she drops the ball,
Yeah.
on her push away, she pulls back first, then pushes away.
She does.
When she gets out of a clean, she pushes away straight. There's no pullback.
Yeah, exactly. I've been telling her for years. She does this thing which I call it's like loading the gun. She goes, does
Yeah,
this little trigger.
but when she does the pullback is when she drops the ball early.
Yeah.
When it's just a straight push away is when she gets out of a clean. I've been trying to work out why you throw that one shot where you double bounce. And I just noticed it then. And the stupid thing is you don't do it on you don't do it on your spare shot at all.
No.
And it's not an every shot thing. It's alright, I've got a girl up home that does exactly the same thing.
Carl's trying to get me out of it, I just can't. I get out of rhythm when he goes, now push on my second step.
That's amazing.
That was better than the last one. That was better than the last one.
The moment you did that, I'm like, oh.
That's a beaky blinders.
It comes flying across and I was like, if I'm lucky enough here, I could do the old little love tap and get the trip onto the other one. And knocking the 6 on, I'm going to take this. I just put it in the 6 pin all day long.
With a shot where she pulls back, what I've done with Stacey up home, on the second step I've got her to push down at a 45, not straight out. And found it was so much easier to, and she doesn't lose any of her timing.
She gets there, and that's what I've been saying about it. That donkey, her timing goes off, and she gets there and she goes like that little
But she pulls back and pushes straight out.
Yeah, and then that might
But when she pushes out normal, it's not a 45, it's about a 27 and a half type thing. Like, that's why I'm saying to try and get her out of it, what Stacey does, Stacey pushes away at a 45 and it brings her timing back in properly.
Yeah, definitely.
So
Work on trying to get that angle.
yeah. As I said, throwing the ball great. Just
look, she's got ability. She just in her head.
That one shot.
To believe herself.
And
when she goes to get a bad shot, all of a sudden it's the end of the world rather than because she mentally goes, oh,
But I've
I
noticed,
shouldn't have done that.
and I know it sounds horrible, it sounds like I'm picking on. I noticed a lot of women in Queensland have that.
Alicia Melton's a
If I throw one bad shot,
that's it,
I've got to throw 5 in a row to make up for it. It's like, man, you throw a bad shot, you make a spare, you throw a double, you're over. Like,
exactly right. And then you move on, and they seem to dwell on allowing the bad shots to control the rest of the game.
I reckon that's a shit shot. I reckon if you hit the left-hand side of the head pin on that spare, it should be a spare. All right, punch out $1.99. You throw 4.0 for the back two. What's that give you? About $1.85 average for the day. Hey, $1.85 average on this is $2.10 anywhere else. I'll give you the drum. I reckon you're good for $1.99 anyway. Oh, Liam with an open. Should have kept striking. Mate, they can be as cocky as they want. It means bugger all until 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
Say cocky means fuck all when you're waking up at fucking next one.
Yeah, no point in top qualifying.
Doesn't mean fuck all at night. There's another score.
Yeah, but either way, pinfall drops for the final.
Exactly right.
So
all you got to do is make the top 12. Right now, all you're doing is you're trying to shoot the best you can to get there. It doesn't matter.
Oh, the way she slapped the thigh, then I thought she pocket 7'10". I was going to go, what the hell was that?
Just lazy.
Yeah, I reckon, I seriously think one session with Phil Jauncey, oh my God.
That's what I just said.
And he's a no bullshit.
Yeah, exactly
like,
right.
He said to us, we went into a coaches meeting on the Gold Coast, and he said to us, he goes, right, how many people have seen a sports psychologist before? And everybody put their hand up. He goes, right. He said, everything they've told you is complete nutter, bullshit. I'm like,
Well, here's a good start.
what?
Yeah.
You my man. And then he goes through on this like 2.5 hour presentation, and I'm sitting there absolutely glued to every word that man was saying, because everything he said made so much sense. Like, you know how you tell somebody something and you think, like, everyone around you thinks, oh yeah, that's a load of rubbish, blah, blah, blah. And then you have somebody completely out there validate a line of thinking.
It makes you believe that everything you
He gave
work
us,
for is actually...
he gave us all a pen. And he said, right, I want somebody to get up here and draw me a pressure.
Nice.
And we're all like, what? I want you to draw me a pressure. You all reckon you've suffered it and experienced it. What did it look like? How big was it? What colour was it? What did it look like? Herman with a 9 spare. Amber with a 205. Amy finishes with a 189. That's got to give her a little bit of belief going into tomorrow. There you go, Amy. You can't get much more spot on than that.
Yeah, but like some of
Yeah,
these
but
games
have a
would have
look.
been
What
better,
your
like
entering average
156.
is 180. Was it 188.1, and you bowl 188.4, 188.71, 188.75. That's not bad in a centre you're not familiar with. And didn't you have a $1.50 in there?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like a $1.50 really high and the $1.66.
There you go. So just the fight back after the $1.60 is worth it. And you're still throwing 400, so that's going to be enough, should be enough to come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
$234 for Carl, 191 for Teresa, 223 for Liam.
Don't have to worry about climbing into the top 12 because we beat them in the last game, so they can't go above us. All we've got to do is hope 11 other teams don't go above us.
But no, Phil sat there and he's like, draw me a pressure. He said, I want to know how big it is, I want to know what it looks like, what colour it is, how many eyes it got, what is it? And we're all sitting there like, and there was some high profile coaches, like Eric Jang was there, Don Lindsay, Gale, like there was some pretty decent, and I'm sitting there thinking, wow. I've never, like I've always believed that pressure is something you put on yourself. It's not a physical thing. But when he put it like that, I'm sitting there thinking, that is absolute gold. Like that is, and he goes, right. He said, if nobody's ever actually seen it, experienced it, or like can physically tell me what it looks like, why do we believe it? Why does it happen?
It's something that we all do.
And somebody brought up, well, none of us have ever really seen Jesus. And Phil turns around and goes, yes, but people have physically seen him at one point. He said nobody in the history of mankind has ever seen a pressure. And it's like, the minute he said that, I'm like, wow. And from that point on, like I said, I was absolutely glued to every word he had to say. Oh, mate.
You're good to give me that pep talk now before I bowl, mate.
What's that?
About pressure.
It's amazing how once you start taking those little mental switches away, how much more, even though you've got the physical ability to do it, it makes that physical ability a lot more tighter and cleaner the whole way through, and then all of a sudden you're back in contention where you possibly should be in the first place.
Yeah, he's, as I said, just the way he explained it all was like, oh my Lord, that is 100% switched on. Like, and he said instead of thinking it as pressure, as like I have to do this or I have to do that, he said it's exactly the same process from the first ball to the last ball of every game, of every tournament, of every league you ever bowl. He said, why don't you use that situation as a fuel tank? He said, when you're in a motor car, he said, and you're just driving along normal, he said you use a certain amount of fuel. He said, when you have to accelerate that car to climb a hill, he said, we'll use pressure as a hill. He said, you use a little bit more fuel. He said, so why not, when you get into that situation, he said, usually you'll feel nervous and then you'll feel this supposed pressure. He said, why not use the fuel to top up the fuel tank so that when you push up that hill, you can push a lot harder. And it's like, now you're messing with my head because that makes so much more sense.
So much sense.
And
because now he's just put it into
layman's
terms and, logic, and put logic towards it. And not a lot of people put logic to pressure.
And he's like, and he goes, easiest way. He said, if I get you to stand there, right, and he gets us all to stand up, flat-footed, he said, and I push you, he said, you got no balance at all. He said, I can push you over easy. He said, but if I get you to put one foot slightly in front of the other, he said, and lean forward, he said, and I push you, he said, I can't move you. He said, it's exactly the same. He said, when you tense up, when you get in that position, he said, if you notice people's body language, he said, they'll always stand feet together. Footballers do it, soccer players do it, cricket players do it. He said, every sport does it. He said, have a look at the ones that are super good. He said, Cam Smith, Darren Lockyer. He said, they're always 1 foot in front of the other. They're always ready, regardless of the situation, they're always in a positive stance. He said, something small like that can make all the difference. And it's like,
when you think about it, all he's done is gone, if I apply a little bit of logic to how that goes, it's force against mass, which takes away pressure, basically.
Exactly right.
There's nothing there to pressure against.
And that's exactly right. And like I said, after 2.5 hours, because I recorded the whole thing on my phone. So I've got his whole presentation recorded on my phone. And Del Warren was following him. Del Warren's come up and he's gone, I've got nothing. He said, how do I follow that? He said, that is 100% on the money. He said, that's as good as it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what it comes down to.
Still firm.
Is that the stuff?
That's one lot, and we need the rigid lot. Oh, we can do it with that. Yeah. All right.
Tyson Jones on steroids, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. All right, boys and girls, that completes qualifying for squad number 1. We will be back in about 45 minutes after the lanes have been washed and re-oiled for squad number 2.